What's up everybody, it's Man of Low Moral Fiber here. My name's Luke, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Lead Storm as part of my Does It Suck series. This is a Seraph rarity assault rifle from the third campaign DLC for Borderlands 2, Sir Hammerlock's Big Game Hunt. Now this particular weapon is pretty unique, but it does bear some similarities to the Hail. I'm not sure if I still have that on me. Anyway, it's kind of like the Hail in that, well, one, it has kind of a weather-based name with the Storm and the Hail, but also because it's a Vladof rifle that has the arcing bullets that have unlisted projectiles after a certain distance. The Lead Storm splits into three after about, the distance I'm showing you here. And so this weapon is going to have a serious learning curve. Now one thing I do want to note right away is that when using the Lead Storm, you do not want to get it with an accelerated prefix or the wild prefix, because that will increase the bullet velocity and it will take longer for the pellets to actually split. Another thing you absolutely want to avoid is skills like velocity and accelerate, which also increase bullet speed. So that would actually make this weapon a lot worse. Now with this weapon, you kind of have to aim a little bit above your enemy and kind of rain these arcing projectiles down on them. So that's something to watch out for. And like I said, it is going to have a learning curve. Now I don't have too much experience with the weapon, but we'll go ahead and get started here and see how we can do. Now obviously this weapon has serious B abuse potential because of the unlisted projectiles. I know that it's a very popular weapon to kill Terramorphous with Salvador, so that's something to watch out for, I guess. Anyway, we'll go ahead and see if we're able to kill enemies with it. Like I said, backing away from enemies, aiming a little bit above them. And as you can see, it kills them pretty quickly. This is going to be a very powerful weapon if you are indeed able to use it correctly. So I'm going to go ahead and get slag on these guys here. Get my kunai out at them, and then back up a little bit and rain some Lead Storm down on them. As you can see, it took out those first two guys pretty easily, and the third guy as well. So right away I'm kind of saying that this weapon doesn't suck. I haven't used it too much, so maybe my inexperience with it will make it suck a little bit, but so far it's killing enemies pretty quickly. Go ahead and get slag on these guys down here. Gonna want to kill that hot loader pretty quickly if I can. Was able to go ahead and finish that hot loader off, so that was good stuff. Dealt with the bull loader as well. And the gun loader. Got an exploder back there. Kill him. Now this weapon is actually quite ammo efficient for a Vladof assault rifle. Because it's got those unlisted projectiles, it's doing a little bit more ammo per shot than some others. And that's pretty cool. I guess I'll go up and get ready to fight this gun loader, or he's going to jump down, I guess. I guess if you're above an enemy like that, it's a little bit easier to aim at them, so that's kind of cool. Not sure why I opened those chests so early. I'm going to go ahead and get ready to kill this badass loader. Get slag on him. Get kunai on him as well. And as you can see, it worked through the badass loader pretty easily there. So I'm going to be moving on to the next room, and we'll see if we're able to work through those staged loaders quickly as well. The main obstacle to this weapon, though, is dialing in that distance. Obviously, with practice, you'd get better at using this weapon. I'm a little bit unsure at the perfect distance to stand right now. Like I said, I haven't used the weapon too often, but when I do get that distance right and that aim just right, it tears through these enemies pretty damn quickly. Can't complain about that at all. Now I will say that this weapon is probably great for boring if you have multiple enemies set up together. So I'm going to try to set up these two guys together a little bit. And it's also kind of good for boring because of the angled bullets. That actually helps with bore sometimes. If you have it, flying through multiple enemies. And also the bullet split is also going to help with bore. So It has two things that are kind of synergetic with Boar if you can get them lined up just right. And I guess that's a useful thing to know if you're using the weapon with 0. We're going to go ahead and get these guys to blow up here. Shoot this arm about. Ah, it's stuck in the ground. More exploders. You know, more coaxing into blowing up. Only real weapons I'd recommend wasting ammo on is, or on these exploders with, is the sniper rifles, and that's just to maintain critical ascension. With other weapons, it's kind of irrelevant. Excellent. So we're taking these guys out with decent speed. Go ahead and try to get that exploder there to blow itself up on my decoy. Well, he wasn't cooperating with that. I thought he was going to blow up on my decoy, but he did not. Seems like we got another hot loader in here, so irritating, but we'll take him out. I guess the arc also kind of helps you get over, say, a bull loader's shield a little bit, and that's kind of neat. Excellent. So we'll get ready to take out this badass loader up here. I don't know if I'll be able to arc some bullets into his little doorway there, but ooh, doesn't look like I was having any luck with that at all. Take him out a little bit there. Excellent. So I'm going to jump back and actually open up these two chests back here in order to hopefully grab a couple extra grenades before we progress into the next room. Overall though, this weapon definitely doesn't suck. It just has a very high learning curve, which is why I think some of you might have recommended it. So, you know, I'm not the best at using it here, but it's decently performing, even though I am sucking a little bit with it. Those two chests back there, they didn't give me any grenade ammo. That was pretty rude. But maybe we'll get some from these two chests right here. And then we'll have one more chest behind us and a couple more chests in front of us should we need them. Get ready to deal with some other enemies in here. Blow up some of these barrels preemptively. Alright. See if I can actually get far enough away from this guy to get the bullet split. See how we take out this guy without slag. So, yeah, if you're getting that bullet split, I mean, it does a lot of damage. As you can see, we killed that enemy without slag or death mark there, and, you know, that's pretty impressive. And it rips through a lot of these enemies very, very quick if I get the distance dialed in right. But, like I said, you know, it's a little bit hard to learn exactly which distance you need to be at. And because of that, you might say that there are actually some situations where you can't use this weapon. And that's something to watch out for, I guess. Try to let that exploder go ahead and blow up. Ooh, gonna die. Ooh, made it out. I thought I was gonna die. Get those transfusions coming in. Perfect. Ooh, another hot loader. Always fun. Try to get slag on that hot loader and get ready to kill him. Excellent. Got some guys back here that I need to get slag on. Perfect. So it rips through these guys pretty quickly. But like I said, it has that kind of fixed distance that you need to shoot at enemies with. You can't be too close or you won't get the bullet split. Can't be too far or you'll have to get a pretty extreme arc on the enemies, which can be kind of difficult to do. So it has some difficulty aiming, but if you get that aim right, it's absolutely going to tear through things. So that's pretty cool. Definitely a weapon that does not suck. Well, it sucks if I use it completely improperly there, but I'll try not to do that, I guess. Too close to use the weapon. Use Killing Blow instead. I'm going to go ahead and get a transfusion grenade on that guy there. That way I can get some of my health back. And we'll take out the last gunloader in here, I guess, as well. So as you can see, the lead storm doesn't suck. Just a little bit counterintuitive to use at times, but a very powerful weapon. Definitely a weapon that needs a little bit of practice in order to use perfectly, but a strong weapon nonetheless. So as always, guys, I thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. Keep in mind that I'm definitely no expert at using the lead storm. This was my first time really using it, you know, on enemies other than like Terramorphous or anything. So that's something to keep in mind. And if you had some more time behind the stock of this weapon, you could probably definitely get a lot better at using it than I was there. As always, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't yet taken the time to subscribe, please do so. I'd really appreciate that. Otherwise, you know, I do hope to catch you next time. Bye, guys.